Good morning, everyone. How are you all? Hope you're fit and fine. Today, we are going to learn a new lesson. Lesson number 4, Marching to Freedom, on page number 44. It is a story about Mahatma Gandhi ji. Children, I am reading from page number 45. Dhani and his parents lived in Mahatma Gandhi's Sabarmati ashram. Dhani used to take care of Bini, one of the ashram's goat. Bini was his best friend and he liked talking to her. The ashram had become very noisy and full of activity in the past few days. Dhani knew something exciting was being planned at the ashram. That morning, as Dhani fed Bini, he said, "Something is going on, Bini. They all keep discussing something. They are planning something. I know it." Dhani went to his mother and asked, "Amma, is Gandhiji going somewhere?" His mother said, "He is going on a march." "March? Where is he going?" Dhani queried. Dhani's mother thought that he was only killing time. She said, "Stop asking questions and let me do my work." Dhani went to the vegetable garden where old Binda was digging up potatoes. "Binda Chacha," Dhani said beside him, "are you going on the march too?" Binda nodded his head. Dhani eagerly asked, "Where are you all going?" Binda stopped digging and told him about the march. Gandhiji and some people from the ashram were going to walk through Gujarat to reach the sea at a place called Dandi. They would walk for a whole month. Once they reached Dandi, they would make salt. Children, on page number 46, salt, Dhani sat up and frowned. "Why will they make salt? You can buy it in every shop." "I know," Binda Chacha laughed, "but we all have to pay tax on salt and everyone needs salt. So, even the poorest person has to pay this tax," explained Binda Chacha. "That is really unfair." Dhani's eyes were hot with anger. "Yes, Mahatma Ji has asked the British to stop the tax, but they have refused. So he has decided to walk to Dandi and make salt from seawater." "Why don't they take a bus or a train to Dandi?" Dhani asked. "Because if he walks all the way to Dandi, the news will spread. More and more people will join him." "Gandhiji is very clever." Dhani's eyes were shining. After this, Dhani went to his father. "Pitaji, I want to go to Dandi with Gandhiji." "You can't walk so much, Dhani." "I am 9 and I can run very fast," Dhani replied. His father explained, "Only the people who have been chosen by Mahatma Ji will go." "Fine, I will talk to him then. I am sure he will say yes," said Dhani and marched off. The next morning, as the sun came up, Gandhiji went out for a walk around the ashram. Dhani and Bini followed him. Finally, Gandhiji headed back to his hut. He sat down in the veranda and called out to Dhani, "Come here, child." Dhani ran up. with Binny skipping along. What's your name? Dhani, Gandhiji. And this is your goat? Yes, Gandhiji. This is my friend Binny, who gives the milk you drink every morning. I take care of her, Dhani said proudly. Can I come with you to Dandi? Dhani asked nervously. Gandhiji smiled and said, Yes, you can, but there is a problem. If you go with me, who will take care of Binny? After walking for so long, I will become weak. When I come back, I will need to drink lots of milk to become strong again. You are right. Gandhiji, Binny eats only when I feed her. Dhani lovingly stroked Binny's head. Exactly. So will you stay in the ashram and take care of Binny for me? Yes, Gandhiji, I will, said Dhani. And Binny and I will be waiting for you. This story is written by Subhadra Sen Gupta. Thank you, children.